Well, hi, it's David Lisot. We're here in Oklahoma in Broken Arrow at the Oklahoma Numismatic Association annual convention. It's September 2020, and oh my gosh, we're in the midst of the coronavirus. As you can see, all kinds of craziness, masks. Yes, I have grown a mustache, and I'm here talking to people to find out about what's going on in the markets and how this virus has affected coin collecting. Well, we're here at the Oklahoma Numismatic Association convention. It's September 11th, 12th, and 13th, 2020. This is the first convention we've been to post-COVID. So you can see a lot of people have masks on, some people don't. We're really here. It's coin collecting as usual. Like you're here at the Oklahoma Numismatic Association convention. You've got a mask on. Why is that?
Well, we got to protect ourselves.
Well, tell me about how it's doing business with the COVID situation.
There are very few shows going on right now, and we try to attend as many as we can. We're hoping to get back to normal. But if we don't, we'll just manage through. We'll distance ourselves out, space ourselves out, and we will be doing, most shows we are doing temperature checks.
You just did a convention.
We did a convention show in Grove, Oklahoma. We was set up to do 150 plus tables. We wound up having still over 100 tables sold, and we had the mint coming to it. It was a really good show for the people that missed out. For the first show of the year that we know about, that was the first show. This is the second show, and we're hoping this one goes good too today.
Do people cooperate about wearing masks?
Not everybody. Some people think it's stupid, but us, we think it's safer this way.
And what kind of stuff is trading right now?
Actually, believe it or not, more collectible coins today is trading over bullion.
Chris, we're here at the Oklahoma Numismatic Association convention. You're the show chairman. Why do you put on this show?
Basically, we put the show on because Tulsa needed a good show. We're a metropolitan area of over 1 million. There was not a quality show in the area, and we saw a need for it. Plus, it's our job as the O&A. We not only want to have the show, but we want to educate the public when they come here, provide them with education to make them not only better coin buyers, but better for the show. It's better for the hobby.
And what's it been like putting on a coin show during the COVID virus?
It's a little different. We have social distancing, we have spacing that we have to do, and it seems like every day there's another issue that pops up, either with the facility you're at or possibly the state or the county or the city. So you're juggling a lot of different arms and wings there to get it done, but we were able to pull this one off, and it's been successful.
What about people wearing masks?
We highly recommend masks. We feel like it's the best thing to do. We also encourage everyone to use hand sanitizer when they're here. Most of the dealers have hand sanitizer on their tables, and we have tables spaced out. Our number one job is to protect the dealer and also the community as well.
And what kind of things can a collector find here at your coin convention?
We have a little bit of everything: U.S., foreign, gold, silver, and also paper money.
And when's the next convention coming down so we can look forward to it?
Well, we have another show coming up in the end of March at this same location, and then also the next O&A Tulsa show is always the weekend after Labor Day. So those are the next 2 dates.
And Chris, take your mask off so we can see what you look like.
Thank you so much.
David, how are you?
Yes, sir. All right. What are you doing?
Well, I use hand sanitizer on my hands, and then my customers, when they come in, I put it on their hands, and they rub their hands together, and then they look at coins, and then we clean up afterwards, so we don't have anything on any stuff here.
Why have you come to the convention, Colonel?
Well, David, I like to come and support the clubs. Clubs are the backbone of our hobby and the backbone of the hobby, and I'll tell you what, this is a great group out here, and it's really solid Middle America, soul of the earth, wonderful bunch of people here. And when I knew they were going to have a show, because we've had so few shows throughout, as you know, throughout the country, I really wanted to come here and do this, because I thought, gosh, this is a great bunch of people, and I hadn't been in Oklahoma, and we'd just given a couple of awards out to the club here for various things, and so an outstanding rep and the writing award and so forth, and so I thought, well, I'm going to go out and visit them.
And what about the COVID virus? So how has it affected the convention?
Well, it's caused havoc on them all. I mean, people are afraid and so forth, and we don't know if the dealers will come. We don't know if the public comes and so forth. But I've been to five. This is my fifth event I've been to since the COVID, and I can tell you they've all been very, very well received. The dealers are excited to get out and do some business. They've been buying and selling amongst themselves. The public has got tremendous interest in it, because they've been held back from their coin fix, and they have to go out and buy coins, and they haven't been able to do it. So they excited to come out and have fun doing it.
And what do you say to people that don't want to wear a mask at the show?
Well, we tell them that you have to have a mask for us to serve you. We want you to wear a mask. It's real simple. It isn't tough. This is not tough to wear a mask and wash your hands. Come on now. Look, living in the Horn of Africa and Somalia and Mogadishu and trying to get your breakfast out of cow dung, that's tough. This is not tough.
Well, tell me about your thoughts about the ANA and what's going on.
Well, we were absolutely, just really hurt us bad by not having our convention this year. And the board was not unanimous in that decision. Some of us wanted to have the convention, and we said, well, if people are concerned about the COVID, they certainly don't. We're not requiring them to go. But we thought we obligated to our membership and our dealers to have a convention, and we had looked at alternate sites. We had arranged alternate sites, and we had also looked at alternate dates, having it October, November, December, whatever. But the board felt that they shouldn't do that, and that's okay. I understand. Whatever the board wants to do, we will do. But like I said, it was terribly disappointing. And of course, we canceled our summer seminar. So our major sources of revenue this year we haven't had. And so the expenses are still there, even though the revenue's not. So it's going to be a very tough year financially. We're trying to manage that, and it's a very challenging year. This is when I signed on to do this, I did not expect to be a wartime president of the ANA.
And you're going to give an award to John Highfield. Tell me about this award and why you're giving it to John.
Well, we've given two awards. We gave one to O'Keefe here, who is one of the hardest working club members, Tim O'Keefe. I brought two awards with me, one for him, and the other one is for John Highfield. And John Highfield was one of the original founders of the National Silver Dollar Roundtable. He's written books on this thing. He's given lectures at all these coin shows throughout. And for all these years, probably 60 years in this, he's never been recognized with an ANA Presidential Award. And one of the few things I get to do that as president, and it's really one of the best things I do, as far as having me have fun at it, and that would be to give away presidential awards. And it's a really honor for me to be able to give John this award, and we're going to give it to John this evening.
Gary, you're here at the ONA show. You're president of the Oklahoma Numismatic Association. Tell me about why you put this convention on.
Well, we've been putting our shows on for over 30 years now. Our fall show's always here in Tulsa somewhere. We're in Broken Arrow this year. It's a suburb. Our other show's in May. It's in Oklahoma City at the State Fairgrounds. And so we've been doing them forever. It gives our members, and a lot of our members are dealers, but most of them are advanced collectors. So it gives them a show to go to. We all get together. We have a good time. We do programs. We have exhibits, and it's good for the hobby.
How has the COVID virus affected the convention?
Oh, it has I'm sure all across the country, but here in Oklahoma, we had to shut down our big show in Oklahoma City. It's always in early May. We didn't know if we were going to be able to do this one or not until just a month or two ago, but it came together. This one's at a hotel, and of course the hotel really wanted us to do it too because their business is off, and so it's been good, I think, for everybody.
Are people willing to wear their masks?
I think most people are wearing one. It would have helped here if Broken Arrow had backed off of having a mask mandate, but most people are cooperating and wearing one. We make them available, even if they show up without one.
What do you say to people who don't want to wear a mask?
Well, they're not being very smart. You know, we have a lot of old members. They're older and they're more susceptible, you know, to get the virus. And so, you know, I think everybody, even if you're not so worried about yourself, you know, be compassionate, care about other people. You wouldn't want to pass it to somebody and find out they died from it.
And what kind of collector's things are selling to the public?
In Oklahoma, silver dollars are big sellers. Anything with Indian motifs on them, Indian cents, buffalo nickels, banknotes that have the chief or the buffalo on it. I sold one of those rare $10, we call them buffalo notes, at this show. So it's, you know, you can think of Oklahoma as being, you know, centered around an Indian culture and the Old West, and so we like that kind of stuff out here.
All right. Well, how about take your mask off so we know what you look like?
Are you sure? I tell people I look bad, but I won't hurt you.
Larry, you're here at the ONA Coin Convention. Why have you come?
Well, because it's one of the few shows that was still on the dockets to go, and talked to Chris. A lot of shows had been canceled, and I had not been able to do shows, which is that's all I do is coin shows, about 15 to 18 a year. Never done this show before, but signed up for it and decided to come.
Well, how is the convention?
Well, it's good. Been decent traffic here and quite a bit of sales, and looks like a lot of good material in the room.
And has the COVID virus affected coin collecting or just attendance?
I think it might have affected attendance somewhat. What I have found is the people that do come, there's a pent-up demand, and they're interested in buying and making purchases. They haven't been able to get out and go to shows, or maybe go to their local coin dealers, maybe been closed, and so the ones that do show up are really willing and looking to find coins.
And what do you think when people don't want to wear a mask?
I'm kind of torn on that. I think that certainly there's personal liberties, and if somebody chooses that, I respect it. I would prefer that they do wear masks and try to social distance.
And let's take a look at you just so we know what you look like.
Okay.
All right, I appreciate you talking to us.
All right, thank you.
Dale, you're here at the Oklahoma Numismatic Association convention. Why have you come to the show?
Well, I live in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I'm a member of the Tulsa Coin Club, as well as the Oklahoma Numismatic Association, which encourages coin collecting for the public. And as a dealer, this seems like an appropriate venue to buy, sell, trade, and coins, and meet friends and new people.
And who's this young man with you?
Well, that's my grandson, James Schaffer. And he first of all, he likes working. And second of all, he kind of likes coins.
James, are you a coin collector?
No.
You think you want to be?
No.
What do you want to do?
I have no
Well, you're helping your grandpa. That's a good thing.
Well, now he's helped me coin work back at the shop, and he's been known to take coins instead of pay. So I guess maybe he would be kind of a coin collector of sorts, but he knows what he likes. He likes the big silver ones for sure.
And how has the COVID virus affected the convention and coin collecting?
I hate to say that the virus has been good for anything, but it has been good for the coin community. I think more people have time to spend to work on their collections, and as such, they're more studious, they're learning more, and their collecting is increasing. It gives them a chance to upgrade their collections and fill in those missing spaces.
And if you want to take your mask off so we can see what you look like?
Uh-oh. I hope I don't scare anybody.
Okay. And what do you say when people don't want to wear a mask and they're doing business with you?
From a security standpoint, my preference is that I want to know who I'm dealing with. Then once we establish that, then we can each put our mask on or leave it off depending on what our personal feelings are. The mask is kind of a personal thing, and everybody has different feelings about it. And I'd be the last one to try to tell someone to wear their mask or not wear the mask. I know that it causes breathing problems for many people.
And what kind of things are selling here at the convention?
Well, pretty much everything. I think with one of the biggest sellers that I've had at this show has been gold. That people right now, with the economy the way it is, I guess due to the coronavirus, are noticing that the federal government is printing a lot of money. A lot of new money is entering into the circulation, which has a tendency to devalue the existing currency because there's more dollars circulating. As such, over the last 5,000 years, gold has been kind of a bellwether for stability in the currency market. So people are looking to buy gold and increasing their holdings on it just in case that the dollar gets devalued.
Jeff, we're here at the Oklahoma Numismatic Association. Why have you come to the convention?
Well, this is the second year they've done it here, and we're hoping it'll improve as time goes by. I'm a dealer. I've been here, I've been a dealer for about 30 years, and this seems to be a nice venue. A lot of nice folks come through here, and so we want to make a mark on Tulsa.
And what's been selling at the convention? What kind of things are hot?
Well, I wouldn't say there's anything in particular, and that's one reason I carry so much different stuff. I've sold mint sets, proof sets, bullion, a little bit of everything. So, as a dealer, it's always good for me to carry a lot of stuff. I carry about 2,000 pounds of material, and most dealers don't, but I've found that it'll get me through shows that, sometimes some things don't sell, and so other things do. So almost always, every show, usually I come out okay on.
You're just about the only dealer that doesn't have a mask on. Why don't you have a mask on?
Well,
we've got the COVID thing going around.
Yeah, your chances of dying from COVID are about 0.0001%. So I don't see much use in having a mask. Your chances of dying from a flu are about 30 times more. So it's just a pandemic to keep the sheeple in line as far as I'm concerned. So.
Well, it's been a good convention here at the Oklahoma Numismatic Association's convention in Broken Arrow. I've found this really cool visor as a way, instead of having to wear a mask all the time, so I was still able to protect myself and other people, no matter what people think. And it's been a good show, and numismatics is alive and well. I'm David Lisot for CoinTelevision, and we'll see you at the next one.